Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Patrick here from Play Clash of Clans, bringing you guys an awesome guide for Clash of Clans. Okay, so in every single Let's Play video, people are asking how I consistently find over 400,000 resources in every base that I attack. People ask if I'm hacking, if I am searching for an hour at a time, and all this other ridiculous stuff. So I'm going to show you guys an unedited clip of me looking for bases and what you guys should look for when you look for bases, when you're farming, that is. So I'm using my typical farming strategy: giants, wall breakers, goblins, and archers. Okay, so first thing, you're looking for bases with at least 300,000 resources. If they don't have 300,000 resources, chances are you're not going to attack them unless everything's on the outside. Unless it's a freebie, you're going to skip it, because even if you find a base with maybe like 200,000 resources or something like that, you can always find something better if you wait like another 30 seconds to a minute. So like example right here. 230,000 elixir, 44,000 gold. Most of the elixir is all in the storages. So why would I try to break through? I'd probably only reach one elixir storage, maybe two, when I can look for another base where there's going to be a lot of easy resources and probably even more. Okay, so I'm going to keep searching. 28,000. By the way, guys, this works pretty much at any town hall level. You're looking for the same base when you're farming. I guess from like town hall 5 up. Okay, look at this right here. We're 1 minute in, and I already found a base from Pascal with 500,000 resources. So let's go ahead and attack it. You can see that the mines and pumps, or the pumps at least, look really, really full. And whenever someone has over 200,000 of each resource, it means there has to be some in the mines and pumps, unless you're getting a crazy loot multiplier. But I'll talk about that later. So let's go ahead and drop a giant to distract, drop a bunch of goblins, take care of these mines, these pumps. If you've seen my farming video, you guys already know how to farm. You guys know how I farm. But I'm going to do the same stuff and take care of these guys first. But this leads to another important point. Once you take care of the mines and pumps, is it worth it to attack the storages? So as my guys clean up right now, there's going to be, I guess, looks like there's going to be maybe 60,000 gold. And then as far as elixir goes, we have about 65,000 or 61,000, keeps changing up on me. Okay, anyways, we have about 120,000 resources left. So now you have to decide, do you want to attack the storages? So you see, a lot of people attack and they don't know how much their troops cost. They might have like 5 dragons and they're dropping it to get like another 100,000 resources. And I'm like, you have to realize that your dragons cost at least 20,000 elixir each, so you're not going to make any profit. And looking at my composition, my giants, my wall breakers probably cost like 30,000, 20,000 combined. And then the rest of my troops cost another like 10,000. So is it really worth it to attack this base? And since there was 120,000 available, and since this guy actually has a pretty easy layout to attack, I think it's worth it. You sort of have to be, mathematical. I know a lot of people, they skip their math class and sleep through it like me, but it really helps out in Clash of Clans if you can decide whether or not it's worth it to attack a base. So even though it cost me 30,000, let's say, to use all my troops, it looks like I'm going to get most of the resources. So I'm going to gain about 100,000 or 110,000. So 110 minus 30, I'm going to gain 80,000 resources. So that was definitely worth it, and I'm really happy that I decided to attack those storages. But I'm going to be honest, most of the time, I'd say like 80% of the time, you're going to end up skipping the storages unless it has a lot of resources like that. But yeah, anyways, that'll wrap it up. That's 55%. On the first raid, I got 500,000 resources. So if it's that easy for me to do it, I know you guys can do it. It's not that hard, as long as you're patient and you know how to farm. Okay, so I'm going to move on, start searching for more raids. Again, this is the very first raid I searched for. I skipped out the part of me gemming my troops because that's obviously boring. But let's look at a couple other bases. That one had a bunch of elixir on the outside, but I'm going to skip that one. This base, most of it's you can see half of it's in the storages. You can see the storages are a little bit full and the pumps are looking empty, so I'm going to skip that. Looking at the top, only 160,000. Too weak for me. Let's just keep looking. 48,000. Usually I'm going pretty slow right now because I want to show you guys all of it. Here's a really good example. This base, look at how full those pumps are on the outside. So this breaks my 300,000 rule. Even though he has less than 300,000 resources, most of it is in the mines and pumps. So all I have to do is drop like 40 or 50 goblins and I will take mostly all the resources. So I'll show you guys exactly what happens at the end. Let me just drop all my goblins. Alright, so we already took care of most of the mines and pumps, I guess. We just have that dark elixir drill and that one gold mine that's being worked on. So let's just surrender. No point in attacking the storages. Has 90,000, but not really worth it. And look at that. I only dropped a couple goblins and I got 180,000 resources. I lost 22 trophies, but you know what? I can make that up really easily. It's not that big of a deal. But that's a freebie, and you always want to take care of the freebies. You always want to take advantage of those. This base, 230,000 resources. Most of it's in the storages, so I'm going to skip it. You can tell he's been online recently since his gold storage is being worked on. So that's how I know that not a lot's in the mines and pumps, so let's go ahead and skip that one. But yeah, definitely take those freebies when they pop up. All right, another perfect base. It only took me 2 searches. That took me 30 seconds to find this. I mean, it took me like 15 seconds to find this base. So it didn't take 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and attack. 510,000 resources. Looks like most of it is in the gold. It's actually most in the gold mines, pumps, and it's in the storages. So we're going to want to take care of all that. Same thing, if you guys don't know my exact farming strategy, I know I've said it 1,000 times, but maybe there's some new viewers watching this video. Take care of the mines and pumps first. From there, see if you want to attack the storages or not, using the giants to distract, wall breakers to break through, goblins to take care of the resources, and archers to destroy the buildings. So that's what I'm doing right now. I got my giants distracting. They're distracting the mortar. They're distracting the wizard tower. They should at least in a second. The cannon, the archer tower. They're doing a great job. I got the archers. They're taking care of some buildings on the outside. They're going to help me get to 50%, and that'll let me keep my trophies. Whenever you're attacking like this, you really don't care about keeping your trophies. It's only if it's convenient you get it. But other than that, you will gain your trophies back when people attack you. Don't worry about it. Okay, right now, we've taken most of the resources. We do have one more gold storage we're going to take out. I do have, yeah, there's an elixir storage too, but I don't know if I have enough troops because that wizard tower did take care of the goblins that were attacking it. So I don't think we're going to get everything. But overall, it was still a really solid raid. Plus, if you look at my elixir storage, it's actually completely full at 4,007,000. And the reason that is that I have no more elixir upgrades at Town Hall 8. So I'm sort of just stuck with all this elixir. And that's why you see all of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and surrender. No more troops, obviously. We have 222,000 gold, 198,000 elixir for a total of 420,000 resources. And we got 11 trophies. And we got 163 dark elixir. No problem there. Let's go ahead and keep searching for more bases. Okay, this is the very first battle I looked for. 106,000 resources. Obviously want to skip that. Let's go ahead and keep looking. We have one for, looks like 83,000 resources. We'll skip that. Just going to go ahead and be patient a little bit. While I'm talking about this, let's go ahead and talk about cups. As far as trophy count goes, for Town Hall 7 through Town Hall 9, you want to stay at around 1,100 to 1,400 trophies. That's mostly, that's how I've been successful. So Town Hall 7, maybe 1,100 to 1,300. Town Hall 8, 1,100 to 1,400. And Town Hall 9, maybe like 1,300 to 1,500 if I want to be a little bit more specific. So that's exactly where you should stay. If you're below that level, you can like pretty much attack wherever you are. If you're at Town Hall 6, you're not going to be that far up there in trophies. Just attack the people that you find. It doesn't really matter where your trophy count is. Okay, so still searching. It's been about a little bit less than a minute, I guess. Just keep looking through, and we're trying to find the right base. 49,000 resources, just staying patient. Yeah, of course we find a base for 800,000 resources when I'm recording this. Okay, so we have Dylan here. Dylan has 800,000 resources, 333 dark elixir. I'm pretty sure you guys can answer right now whether we want to attack this or not. Duh. Let's go ahead and attack. 800,000. We got the elixir pumps completely filled pretty much. Gold mines completely filled. Gonna drop my lightning spells. And let me go ahead and talk about spells while I attack. So a lot of people, they drop their spells all the time. They just freely drop lightning spells. They freely drop rage spells, jump spells, healing spells. You got to look at the cost of the spells and decide if it's worth it. Those 3 lightning spells, those just cost me 66,000 gold to drop all 3 of those. So unless I'm getting a really good base, at least 400,000 resources, you don't want to drop 66,000 gold worth of spells and 50,000 elixir worth of troops, so that's a total of 110,000, and only attack a base worth 200,000 resources. You're only going to get 90,000 resources if you do a perfect raid. So I really don't drop spells too much. You guys, if you watch my farming and my Let's Play series, I almost never drop spells unless it's a really great base or unless I'm joking around or something like that. But spells you should only use unless it will either make or break the raid or if it's worth it on a base like this. Okay, so we've already taken a bunch of the resources. Most of it, again, was in the mines and pumps. They were so full and they were being boosted. And I'm doing the same thing right here. I'm breaking through. I'm using wall breakers. I'm using giants. I'm throwing the kitchen sink at them. I wish I had my Barbarian King. I wish I had my Clan Castle troops. But again, I didn't. I think I already used them. And I didn't re-request for the Clan Castle because I was trying to hurry and make this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through and do the same exact thing we're doing. Luckily, still have a ton of goblins. Those guys are doing a great job. We do have 2 more gold storages. And it looks like after my archers take care of that town hall, they should help out on a gold storage. And then my goblins, they should help out on that other gold storage after they break through the wall. Okay, so unfortunately, again, my elixir storage is maxed out. It makes me, I'm crying Clash of Clans tier because that's a sad sight to get all that elixir from all that elixir wasted, I guess. I don't know, that was really weird. Anyways, got 800,000 resources. That's the cool part. Gonna go ahead and surrender there. In total, yeah, we got 800,000, a nice bonus, 333 dark elixir, and 12 trophies. That only took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to search for, so that was really, really solid. Okay, so heading back to base, I think that's going to wrap it up for the raids today. You guys have seen, you guys get the general deal of what I'm trying to do. Rule number 1, don't attack unless it has 300,000 resources, unless it's a freebie, like the second raid I believe I showed you was. Rule number 2, make sure you're in a good trophy range. Again, 1100 to 1400 is a good range. Town Hall 7 to Town Hall 9. If you're below Town Hall 7, doesn't really matter. If you're at Town Hall 10, good luck. And then as far as my rule number 3, this is the most important rule. Stay patient. Find a good base. It doesn't matter if it takes 1 minute. It doesn't matter if it takes 5 minutes. Find a good base. It's totally worth it. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Drop a like and a favorite if it did. Other than that, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later. Peace.